Today we're going to be doing a video for an instruction on the spinner. Our demonstrators are Julia, Laura, and Elise. So the first exercise we're going to do is understanding about the forward axis and the back axis. So the forward axis is your axle, sow, and toe takeoff foot. Your back axis is your loop, flip, and lutz takeoff foot. So what we'll have them do is we're going to create right check if you rotate to the left, or left check if you rotate to the right. So we're going to go on the left foot first, and we're going to do a right check with the upper body, and then we're going to push off with the spinner and just try and rotate once in an arabesque position. And then we're going to reverse that and do it on the left foot, which is your back axis foot for those who rotate to the left. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to try and rotate once in right check in an arabesque position. And then we try to increase our rotation. So we do one rotation and we try two rotations. Okay, so let's do right check level, and we're going to do arabesque position, all right, on the forward axis foot, one rotation, and go. Excellent. And let's do that again. Excellent. Okay, our next exercise is for the back axis foot. So this is your loop, flip, lutz, landing foot. And we're going to do the same exercise, the right check level with the shoulders and the arms. And a nice extension with the free leg, and one rotation, go. So this just shows stability in the forward axis and the back axis. So in these two exercises, the extension of the free leg is critical to stabilizing the axis of rotation. From that extension, we're going to move the free leg up into an H position, which will simulate the forward takeoff for all of the single, double, triple, quad jumps. The next exercise, we're going to do the same position and we're going to add on. So we're going to do an extended leg to a forward H leg for the takeoff of all of your jumps. So right check level, arabesque position to H position, one or two rotations, and go arabesque to H. Excellent. And now we're going to do the same exercise with the back axis. So the back axis foot is your loop, flip, and lutz, takeoff, and landing foot. All right, so we're going to do the arabesque, right check level, one rotation in the arabesque to the H position, and go. Nice. So the next exercise that we're going to do is we're going to do rotation. So that rotation is going to come from the arabesque to the H position to the closed rotating position, which is the forward one foot spin and then the back spin. So our next exercise is we're going to add to that. We're going to do the arabesque to the H to the closed position for a forward axis one foot spin. And right check level, arabesque, H, close the rotating position. H, spin, good. And the next exercise, we're going to do the same thing for the back axis foot. Back axis, right check level. Leg extended in an arabesque to an H to a back spin position. Ready, and go. Arabesque, H, rotate. Okay, so always about adding on different things. So now we're going to use the band to help stabilize the rotating axis on the forward axis and the back axis. So we're going to go back and we're going to do the same 3 exercises for each foot. So we're going to do right check level, arabesque, holding the band to stabilize the shoulders and the core, and 1 rotation, and go. So with this being more stable, we can probably get 2 rotations, so add on to that. Ready? Forward axis foot, right check level, strong upper body band, and try for 2 rotations, and go. Excellent. So now we're going to add on and we're going to do the extension, the arabesque extension to the H position in right check level on the forward axis. Ready? And go. And H. Excellent. And now we're going to accelerate the rotation by pulling in and doing all 3 positions with the band. Ready? Right check level, arabesque H, pull in. Go. Nice. Now we're going to do the same exercise with the back axis foot with the band. So standing on your right foot, you're going to do an extended arabesque with the left leg, right check strong, core strong. You're going to do an extension, 1 or 2 rotations. Ready? And go. Great. So, and then we're going to add to that as well. So we're going to do the extension to the H position. Ready? Right check level, strong band, strong core, back axis, and go. Arabesque, and H. Great. And the third part of the exercise, we're going to close the back spin and rotate. And right check level, back axis extension, H, rotate, close the position. Go. So the next exercise, we're going to do rotational Walsh jump, rotational sow cow, rotational toe loop, loop, flip, and Lutz jump off of the spinner. Okay, so the next exercise that we're going to do is the Walsh jump, sow cow, toe loop, loop, flip, and Lutz. So there's a number of ways that you can approach this, but keep it simple. Go through the basic structure that we just laid out for you. All right, so ladies, so we're going to do Walsh jump, sow cow. It's kind of the same thing. We're going to rotate with an extended leg, H, for the sow cow. Ready, and go. Turn, H, sow cow, up. Excellent. So that's Walsh jump and sow cow, basically. Now we're going to do the toe loop. The toe loop, we're going to turn on the spinner on the back axis foot first, and then toe loop off of the spinner. Ready? And extension first, and go. And toe loop up. Excellent. And now we're going to do loop jump. Loop jump. All right, we're going to continue to do the basic stuff. So arabesque, H, loop jump off. Ready, go. Arabesque, loop, off. Excellent. And now we're going to do flip. All right, so we're going to put the toe, the back axis toe on the spinner. And I'm going to get them to rotate once on the spinner and then flip or loop or Lutz, all the same movement, off of the spinner. And go, and Good. And then the same thing, the exact same thing for the Lutz exercise. So transfer on top of your right foot, one rotation just to get the concept of turning forward and go, and let's jump off. Excellent. So a little more advanced now, as you progress, all right, experiment and you can start to work more technique and more of a process. So the ladies are going to show the load position, rotating on the spinner for the axle. And load and rotate, go. Good. And let's do that again. So everything is about being in the forward axis and the back axis. Ready? And load and rotate and axle. There we go. Great job. So these are some very basic skills. It's going to improve the athlete's stability, strengthen the back and forward axis for takeoff and landings. It also gives them a sense of body awareness as well. And then you can go from there and you can add on and you can experiment, you can do triples off of it, doubles off of it, whatever you want to do. So just play and have fun. The other part of this is you can spin on the spinner, thus the spinner. So you can do camel spin, sit spin, whatever kind of spin you want to do. And so like everything, it takes practice. Practice, practice, practice.